Hold RB, then press B after confusing a target to confuse an additional enemy. By itself, not really that great, but it unlocks an option for 3 different things. Successfully confuse otherwise resistant humanoid enemies. That sounds pretty good. Hold the left trigger and then right button while holding a pulled enemy to force them to fire their weapon. Works on humanoids only. Eh. Confused enemies deal additional damage. So both this and this sound good. Because resistant enemies are typically stronger. Like more health and sometimes damage. Yeah, like look at that. So going with this, and might go with this next. Because we put some points into survival. And again, lightsaber.
You know,
Again,
the longer you rest, the longer it will take to reach Seer's base.
If we don't stay focused, we may never make it there.
Don't worry, Cal. I will protect you.
honestly, good. Much better fighter than us. Oh, another stim canister? Yeah.
Another stem. Here you go.
I had a few things that I had on the mind, and that was like number 2 or 3 that I was going to mention. So, very good, because I was going to say, like, I think we probably missed one on the last planet. So, good.
Well, we survived our first storm together.
Yes, we did.
I'm glad we got to see each other again. How long are you staying on Jeddah?
I don't know. But I am excited to see Grease. How is he these days?
Not bad. He opened up a cantina. Hyloon Saloon.
He named it after his great-grandmother.
Nothing's more important to Grease than family.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the reason why I'm not upgrading the lightsaber just yet is because, again, I haven't played the original. Well, I shouldn't say original, but I haven't played Fallen Order in a while. It's been a few years. And I've completely forgotten how to do the combat. And so I don't want to get any fancy moves. It's like, I got this. But outside of that, I don't want to get any fancy moves or combos until I remember how to do the basics of combat. Which, until I get that down, I feel like investing in survival and force will be much better. At least for me. Other people who are better at the combat and are either quicker to learn it again, or just don't die as much. Or are on easier difficulties, will probably want to do more even spread. Hello.
Hello, my friend. So
Oh,
good to see you.
you're alive. Were you alive in the last game? I don't remember.
Master Cordova. It's an honor. I never thought I'd meet you in person.
Nope. He was not.
Honor is mine, Cal. Seer's told me everything. You have demonstrated great bravery and wisdom in the face of overwhelming adversity. You chose well? Well, I wouldn't go that far.
The Empire has claimed the ruins. We'll have to find another rendezvous point.
Unfortunate. But at least the storm covered your tracks. Come. Come, let me escort you inside.
Master Cordova, did you find the Zepho?
Only faint traces of their passage, heading deep into the unknown regions.
Sorry to hear that.
As it goes. Ultimately,
Weren't the Zepho the people on... It was like the first or second planet that we visited after Bogano in Fallen Order. The like pretty basic one, and we went underground, and there were the puzzles. There were a lot of puzzles. Aren't the Zepho like those people? You never got to see them, but there were like statues of them, and they were kind of in the background.
that failure inspired me to seek out other Jedi survivors. That search led me back to my old apprentice. Coming, Cal.
Yeah, yes, I'm here. Oh, do I have to step in the middle for you? Oh, I have to step in the middle for you.
Faring, Cal.
That doesn't sound good.
Had a few scrapes, but I'm still breathing.
And I'm glad for it. I heard some news about a Jedi terrorist on Coruscant not long ago.
You were on Coruscant?
Maybe I was, maybe I was.
Well, the Mantis looks like it's seen better days.
You should see the other guys.
Yeah, it's seen better days because it was on Coruscant.
This base is well hidden.
Yes. Well, the Empire's presence has grown these past years. They are much too strong to fight directly, but we do what we can.
I mean, we've been fighting them pretty directly.
It is critical, of course, that our work remains secret.
What work exactly?
Better to ask Seer yourself. Meanwhile, Marin and I will greet our new arrivals.
That sounds...
How was the day?
That sounds like a backwards way of saying you don't know.
Cold, stormy, and too many Imperials.
Not my preferred weather forecast. But more common by the day. Where did you weather the storm?
A cave past the old market. Our Spammel friend showed us the way.
You've a habit for making new friends wherever you go.
A survival instinct, perhaps.
I intercepted some Imperial communications. Your reputation is growing.
Was there fear in their voices?
Quite a bit, yes.
Good. How are you feeling?
Better. That tea you brought me was wonderful.
Make tea? Hey!
Reeves must be in the kitchen. We'll meet up with him later.
Oh, okay. Where exactly are we supposed to go? Sniff, sniff. Giant door. The frame rate drops. That's one way to... That's certainly a locking mechanism.
Just keep trying. It's not like Brother Armai is to break contact.
Oh, well, he's probably dead. Hey.
Cal Kestis. Welcome to Jeddah. I knew the storm wouldn't deter you.
Rebuilding the temple archives.
We're trying. As long as this knowledge remains, the legacy of the Jedi survives.
In a cave in the middle of
It's
nowhere.
incredible. But something tells me there's more to this than just holobooks.
Yes. We're a part of a network, known as the Hidden Path. We provide safe passage and new identities to those who have been persecuted by the Empire.
Hunted by the Empire, like Jedi survivors?
Very few of us remain. But yes, and Force sensitives, and those who help them.
Why didn't you tell me?
You never asked. Besides, I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
Whoops.
I wanted to prove to the galaxy that the Empire isn't invulnerable. That you can resist. That you have to fight if things are gonna get better. And then they just listen to the propaganda and they pretend they're free anyways.
Chose a hard path.
And it hasn't made a difference.
Well, while the Empire's trained its eyes on you, we've been able to build the network. Find allies. Save lives.
When you left, I thought you'd just given up. I was wrong.
Cal, you were just a child when they sent you off to war. You know, there was a time when I remember that the Jedi were more than just weapons. But we both have our roles to play in this struggle.
But that's why I'm here. Seer.
Well, you get a load of this. Hey, Seer, you can't say it ain't short of personality, but kind of creepy, though.
Well, it's good to see you too, Grease. Well, hello, BD.
Okay.
So, how was your time in the desert?
The storm covered our tracks, but the Empire destroyed one of your speeders.
It's a small price to pay for everybody's safe arrival. And who's this?
This is Bodo Kuna. He's a friend.
It's so nice to finally meet you.
Oh, he's got a gun.
Good trouble.
He's got 2 guns.
Hey, we're all together. Huh?
Yes. Now, what brings you all to Jeddah?
We're searching for a lost planet. Tanalorr, you ever heard of it?
It's on the other side of a deadly nebula called the Kobo Abyss.
Well, our archives are far from complete, but I'm sure Master Cordova's up to the task.
With pleasure.
The trouble is, we're not the only ones looking for this place.
I knew this was sounding too easy.
Guy's name is Dagan Gera. He was a Jedi. Now he leads a band of raiders on the Outer Rim. There's an old temple there. Dagan intends to reclaim it.
A Jedi temple out of the reach of the Empire could mean that there's information there that we don't have in the archive.
I believe I have something. Oh, you're too kind, BD. I'll start with the bad news.
Oh, boy. This guy knows his audience.
I found no information related to crossing the Kobo Abyss. However, I found 2 mentions of this Dagan Gera. He had a retreat on Kobo, and records show him frequently visiting a laboratory on its moon.
Okay, we'll check him out.
If you find anything, bring it to me. I am happy to assist further.
Thank you. Both of you.
You're welcome, Cal. I hope you find what you're searching for.
May the Force be with you.
And with you.
Among the Masters. Okay. Search Talonor.
I will escort you back to the Mantis.
No.
So you're not joining us?
I cannot.
No, I want to rest. Surrounded by her loyal anchorites, Sarah Junda intends to rebuild the Jedi Archive. Sarah understands the roots of Cal's relentless fights against the Empire, but she has chosen a different path to preserve the Order's teachings, as well as safeguarding the next generation of Force sensitives through the hidden path. Neat. It coming through, coming through. Anything you got here? Anything we can use to help us on our journey?
So good to see you, Merrin. What brings you to Jeddah?
I came across a group during my travels. Their goal is to hide Force sensitives from the Empire. Have
Okay. Where is this taking us? Sniff, sniff. Well, this goes down and up. So... Hello down there. Love how Marin went, I'll bring you back to the Mantis, and I'm just going, okay, bye. See you never.
Don't you look at that?
Well, off we go. Frame rate. Anything here? Just a flashbang door. Anything here? Ooh. An open door. Hey.
Old Aerotech speeder bikes. Never got to ride one.
Well, it's here. I'm assuming we can jump on that at some point, and this will open, and then we'll get to go out into the desert. But not right now, not right this second. Unfortunately.
The way is sealed, Outlander.
You're lucky I'm a Jedi. You're lucky that I can't pull my lightsaber out at all. I'm gonna pull it out and go, you're lucky this thing is blue and not red. New shop available.
These look interesting.
That would naturally attract you.
Alright, so new emitters. So is this a blade? Different switch. Different grip.
Alluring, no?
No. Not at all. Paint. At the bottom, you can change cosmetic weapon and BD1 parts on workbenches.
Yes, that suits you, noble one.
It says cosmetic weapon and BD1 parts. But I don't think you can pour some metal or leather or paint on your
We are
lightsaber.
grateful for all that you do.
I don't think that you can pour some paint on a lightsaber to change its color. Pretty sure you need like a different crystal entirely. But sorry for keeping you waiting, Marin. She's got a cool outfit now. It's like something you'd see in a Ghost Runner. Why can't you do that? You got magic? Oh, we're walking now. There's this stormtrooper thing just sitting there.
Cal, hold on. I've had this since I started freelancing. It's gotten me out of some bad situations, and I figured it might do the same for you.
A gun?
It's Marin, right? Well, I could get another one if you think you might.
no need. Oh,
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
Are we getting a
Master always
gun?
frowned upon using blasters.
you once said it wasn't the weapon that makes you a Jedi.
It's us against the galaxy, Cal. We've got to use every advantage we can find against the Empire.
Thanks, Bode.
That's not a blaster, that's a gun. That's a full-on revolver.
Now, I'll show you how to use it.
So that's why this was here. Blaster stance? You can now use blaster stance in combat. Blaster stance allows for ranged attacks and upgradable blaster bolts.
A real stormtrooper won't stay still.
Gotta start somewhere. Oh, there you go.
Not bad, Jedi.
So, how long have you been working for Sears?
Replenish ammo by hitting enemies with your saber.
Tell them not like stormtroopers. Impressive.
I think you got it, Cal.
Huh. I mean, it's got a cool moveset. Alright, so this has a lot less power, but more speed and range. Yeah, I think we can do that and keep double-bladed. I mean, if we really want to spice it up, we could go to a blaster and dual wield. But I don't want to do that just yet. But it was triangle. Okay. Just real quick. Real quick, wanna get all these blaster shots back. Cool. Thanks, man.
So where are we headed first? Back to Kobo? Or its moon?
I think we should check out the High Republic settlement first.
Yeah, let's scope it out. Dagan Gera was bound to leave something behind.
Yep.
It's nice seeing you again, Merrin.
You too, Cal. Good luck. Perhaps I will still be here when you return.
Hope so.
Hopefully. Again, she's one of the coolest
Let's pick our
NPCs.
next destination.
Oh. So we got the moon or Kobo. 29.6% explored. 22.7. 0%. I think I'll go to the moon
To the shattered moon.
just for the sake of more
Maybe
variety.
those anchorites aren't so bad after all.
Didn't you call them weirdos?
That was before Seer told me they're helping those poor refugees hide from the Empire.
That right.
What's going on with my
Yeah,
backpack?
Working with the group called the Hidden Path. Real hush-hush stuff, so keep it in the family.
Understood.
It was nice to see everyone again.
Yeah, it really was. So, Cordova thinks we'll find out how to cross the Abyss by tracking down Dagon's old haunts?
That's right. You know anything about this laboratory on the moon, Grease?
What am I, a tour guide?
Yes.
I'm a busy Latero. No time to visit broken moons. First Jeddah, now this. Believe me, moons are nothing but trouble.
Jeddah's a moon. Had no idea.
We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down.
Love how he said, yeah, there's no time for me to go to moons as we're going to a moon. Oh, oh. That looked... shattered is a good description.
Sorry.
Good?
Yeah, just a smidge rusty. You?
A little restless, but we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Listen to you, Mr. Optimistic. Hey, you want to do me a favor? Cut it out. You're giving me a stomachache.
Sure it's not your cooking?
Oh, no.
We're almost there.
Locals say the moon's haunted.
Haunted by what? Whatever bomb destroyed it? Probably. Probably. And off we go. Ooh. This looks very cool. I don't know what it is, but something about the just like endless expanse of buildings with like the really smooth architecture.
Reminds me of the forest array, just on a much grander scale.
Beam. But, oh, hey, look, way down there, meditation point. In the bottom right. Well, we should probably get going. Probably this.
Cordova said there were records of Dagon visiting a lab on this moon. It says Kree written all over it.
This says cool written all over it. I wonder, like, you can use force out of combat as much as you want. Can you use the blaster shots? Nope. Can't use blaster shots as much as you want out of combat. Tragic.
They really think there's something past the abyss.
Centauri Kree does.
I suppose that's enough for the Council.
Yep, the unconvinced. Will resting give us...
Okay, so not that way.
Probably this way. I didn't see that, I just saw this and went, They wouldn't have this here just for looks. But yeah, I wonder, will resting give us our blaster bolts back?
Didn't expect to see this place
Hopefully.
operational after all this time. Let's stay alert. We need to find that lab.
Whoosh. And don't worry, Cal. We got our eyes peeled. We are making sure to keep an eye out. And that'll get us across faster. Yep. Automated forge. It does. Pew, pew, pew. And then we can just sit down, rest, and our gun just reloads itself. Because that makes sense.
Excuse me. Sectors 5 through 9 inoperable. Sectors 1 through 4 operational. Facility status activated. Array status deactivated.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty active to me.
So we can jump here and then to the right. Is there anything down here? Well, they said sectors 1 through 4 are active, so maybe this is 1, 2, 3, or 4.
What's the reading?
Not holding. We'll need to reinforce the chamber again.
Can't be so quick to assume. Get go. Oh, oh. Hi, Cal. You need to Ooh. You need to keep an eye out. So rude. I'm just trying to exist here, man. I'm just trying to exist. Yeah. Alright, so what are you on about? Raider veteran. Jetpacks can be destroyed, reducing the Raider veteran's mobility. Unblockable, debilitating strikes will immobilize you and create opportunities for additional attacks. These warriors knew a life of crime and battle long before they were Bedlam Raiders. Such experience and skill is rewarded with responsibility and equipment. Armed with a prolonged electro staff and a jetpack, Raider veterans can bring pain and misery to their opponents from both land and air. Yeah, see, we probably can't. Like, we probably couldn't do that against a lot of normal enemies.
Like your gumption.
Okay, okay. You know what? 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 Oh.
Dim BD, just what I needed.
So this would have been like an alternative path to maybe get a swing off on one of them. Which this first attack being a poke is kind of cool. It's like, keep them at bay.
We'll have to find another way around.
Yep. Other side.
Greetings.
Hi.
Facility is
Bye.
performing at suboptimal levels. Array remains inert.
Hi. Alright.
Just how many more are waiting?
Yeah. It always takes me a few fights to learn. Yeah, I see that. So we'll have to find a way to get there. Yeah, it always takes me a few fights to learn for every enemy. For some reason, those are battle droids.
Bad feeling? Yeah. Me too.
But yeah, pairing is really strong. Just above our heads. I can see him around the corner. He's a-waiting. And yeah, something that Elden Ring taught me is... I mean, this was a while ago. Okay. But in like early 2022, when Elden Ring was really new and came out, the lock-on was so unbelievably stronger in terms of range than any of the previous games, to the point where I could, like, you could lock on enemies that you couldn't see because they were so far away through, like, fog and whatnot, that I would just randomly press lock-on while going throughout the world, and it... He's still going. But it saved me from so many traps and ambushes just by randomly pressing the lock-on button. And so when I came into here, that like instinct that Elden Ring put in me just clicked into place and I just locked on. And then, yep. Oh, he's already. Oh, hi.
I think we should chase him.
Oh, should we now? It would not let me lock onto that guy. Hi. 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 Hello. How are you? How do you say that? You're dead. But yeah, for single-bladed, if you block and then...
You really don't want us looking around, do they?
Okay. But if you hold block and then press the heavy attack, you do a lightsaber throw. That's what I tried to do there when I shot the one droid. But
We need
slice.
to use this.
Okay. Scan. These are just holding cells. Recharging station. An entire room was dedicated to the recharging of the facility's myriad maintenance droid. Since the Raider occupation, however, the battery station has been repurposed for battle droid use. Okay. I was gonna say, like, these are the maintenance droids? Why do maintenance droids have guns? But repurposed, that makes sense. Oh. Yoink.
I'm sure Z can decrypt this for us.
Oh, can they now? Haven't gone back to do any of that stuff just because. No. Unique metal. Shortcut? Yep. How you doing? Is this the way we're even supposed to be going? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Kinda hoping it's not.
Jedi weapon identified. Submit.
No. Hi. Nope. 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 Ow. Ow. No. 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 Nope. 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 We can move over to this. Okay, okay.
Toss me one, BD.
You hearing that? Like, if you do even a single basic animation,
Systems damage.
oh Jesus! Man, that just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes, doesn't it? Jeez.
Never thought I'd have to fight a Magna Guard. Find something?
But yeah, if you even do one single basic attack, you better just hope and pray that they don't do, like, any enemy doesn't do a red attack, because you're just gonna take it. But anyways, can counterattack even after being parried. Don't let your guard down. Can continue the fight even when beheaded. But even though they become more aggressive, they also become more predictable. Created by Halawan Mechanicals, the IG-100 Magna Guards were some of the most proficient battle droids in the Separatist army, primarily used to defend high-ranking Separatist leaders. Their electrostats were capable of holding their own against Jedi lightsabers. Their surprising agility combined with their ability to persist even with lost limbs gave even the fiercest Jedi warriors a challenge. How'd I know? So does that just turn that off? Can we now run across this? can. Hold on, hold on. Don't shock us. We're friends. We are just here to help get you, the facility, back on track. Shortcut? Or just a different path? Okay. Shortcut. Yeah. And sniff, sniff. What's here?
Glad you're excited. Let's check it out.
Monitoring station. Ooh.
This is strange.
What is this? Is this some kind of challenge? Fracture and turn. Defeat the horde of battle droids.
We've got him. I guess we should look for him. Gonna get away. That's how it's done. I guess. Stop dancing around.
Hi. Well, I mean, this really is a lot of battle droids. Thankfully, they're all very easy, but doesn't stop the fact that it's a lot. Okay, so we're being timed. Like, there's a set amount that we're supposed to kill. 150. And I'm guessing we want to do it as fast as possible. Because the timer is going up, not down. So I don't think there's a time limit. I think we just want to get it fast. And so we can just double blade. And just spam the light attack. Oh my god.
I'm on you. You're going down. Where'd you get that? I'm up here in sight. Breakfast. Organ located. Better watch out. Stop getting destroyed.
Oh, I can't move. I can't heal. I'm being stun locked. It won't let me shield. Or like deflect. It won't let me push back. Like it won't let me. Oh my god. It won't let me force push the grenades. It'll only force push random enemies. You know, you're saying heal, but anytime I try to heal, I just get stun locked. Do you hear? Like, do you... Mind you, that's me pressing it slower, so that way I can press it louder.
I don't know, BD. It was an echo in the Force, but wounded, fragmented. It was missing something. Whatever I did, it seems to have helped.
But,
Help, please.
like me going like this, that's me pressing it slower to be, like, to make it louder. But I was pressing it even faster than that. Like, Can you hear that? I was pressing it like that, but it just would not let me put my lightsaber up to deflect. It simply wouldn't let me. Because that's how hard I was being stun locked.
Look out ahead, BD. Not out of it yet.
That was not good. That felt so bad.
No anomalies.
Let's go.
Scanning. Sector 5 Epsilon.
But no.
Anomalies. Scanning. Sector 5.
Yeah, that felt so bad because I was legitimately just going and not putting my lightsaber up. And I was doing that, like, pretty much same speed with up button, which is to heal. And just, it simply wouldn't let me heal because I was being stun locked by all the blaster shots. And so I tried doing this, but then it wouldn't let me do this because I was being stun locked by all the blaster shots. And I couldn't move because I was being stun locked by all the blaster shots. So it's like there's 3 options and I was allowed to do 0 of them. That felt so bad. Like, just no. But I know that we have a skill point, but we're waiting for 2.
Greetings.
You all right?
As well as can be expected, considering no one has bothered to talk to me in many cycles. Intriguing data. I can help you. There is something valuable that lies at the bottom of this facility.
Thanks. We'll see what we can find.
Investigate the factory at lower levels. Interesting. Well, up we go. Okay. Good. So, is this the way to go? Kinda looks like yes, maybe.
Not done yet. We can do this.
Of course we can. It's just some electricity. And it comes in rhythmic pulses. Like, we'll be fine.
Ready, BD?
All we have to do... Like, these things don't stun lock us, so... They're fine. As long as we have momentum. As long as we have momentum.
You enjoy that, buddy?
And off we go. We are free to not die. Feels good. And drop. You know, in Fallen Order you could crawl like this, but it used to be like in the beginning it was really slow, and then on Dothamir you beat a boss and then you got these like claws that let you go fast. And here we're not wearing the claws, it's just our bare hands, but we're moving fast. So maybe we got more proficient over time.
program clankers to talk so much.
But good to see.
Haunted old ruin. But if the boss says there's something here, who am I to question it?
But it is good to see that we still have some of the things from the previous game. Is this a shortcut? Yep. Cool. Hey.
Oh, look. The Jedi. You shouldn't be here. No. Too close. Fun as it is to have something to fight, Ravis won't be too happy if you get any closer. So run along, Jedi.
Okay. And this is why you check corners. Round falls. New music track. Sorry, new music track? Can we check the music track? How do we do music track?
Still here.
Yep.
You have guts, I'll give you that. But I've got my orders, so get out of here.
No.
Of course.
Why? No. 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 Nope. You things suck. Bugs suck. But I just want you to point out, I just want to point out, both of those were the same direction. I was holding right, but moving left.
Thanks, BD.
Lifter droid. Cal? You know, sometimes I question this game. Sometimes it's just a little weird. Sometimes things aren't as clean or polished as you'd think they should be. But hey, maximum force increased. Cool. And up we go. And this just leads us back.
Make sure the way is sealed. Nobody
Leads up, actually.
Not even that Jedi scum.
Target is a coward.
That's right. We should send word, let them know we spotted him. I would prefer to kill him myself, but I'd sooner not answer to Ravis. There's always next time.
You want to protect me.
Your time is over.
Yes, Q.
Unhit.
We'll let them just... what?
Initiate belligerence.
I just want to point out, It said square. Or like press X to attack.
Sounds like they're defending something important up ahead.
To do like a drop attack down onto them. And I pressed the button and it just didn't do anything. So that's fun. And so I just landed between them. Shortcut. Yep. Good.
You
Hey.
cannot enter the laboratory. They're not supposed to.
You okay?
They're not allowed to enter.
Yeah, these guys, they got their recharge stations hijacked. No. Oh, he's just chilling out. You're like, hey. Just relaxing, stretching, sitting back. I'm on a break. But sniff around. There's nothing. Now you can hit me. No.
Use some help, buddy.
So.
I bet Z can get the data off this disk.
So might want to get the upgrade for like more health per stimpack use. Might want to get that before too long. Hi. Hello.
Resistance.
You can buzz off. I don't want to get shot to bits. And also have to deal with a melee guy at the same time. Yeah, like, fighting a melee guy and a ranged guy at the same time always feels awful. Because they always attack at the same time.
Whatever's ahead, they really don't want us getting to it.
It's like they always attack at the same time. So you can either attack the melee guy, or you can deflect the shots back for the ranged guy, or you can parry the melee guy. But you can't do two, and you kind of need to do two. And so it's just... It doesn't feel very good. It doesn't feel intuitive. There we go. And we get a skill point out of that. Cal? You know, sometimes I question Cal. Can we go under these? We can. Cal? 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 You know, Cal, I'm genuinely I'm genuinely surprised you survived this long. And there you go. Cal, you're a Neanderthal. Cal, you're a fucking idiot. It's like, he refuses to do anything productive. You gonna shoot? You gonna shoot? It's like, I was pressing, and it felt like at the right time, but Cal just refused to block, or deflect. He only blocked. Which, I mean, classic Cal move. Going with an option that makes zero logical sense. Like I said, you okay? Usually in games, when there's a mess up, my go-to natural response is, I'm an idiot. But
Really don't want us inside.
there are a lot of things. I don't remember it being too bad. Like, I remember it being like an occasional thing in Fallen Order, but I don't think it happened too often.
Let me see. Heavy duty. Don't think I can move it.
But I remember it being an occasional thing, and I'm noticing it a lot more here in Jedi Survivor, where Cal just doesn't like to do certain actions. Especially when it comes to jumping. Like, dude, look at... I had a leg injury a few years back. And even with a leg injury, where I could hardly walk to the bathroom, I jumped higher than this. And this is a Jedi. They're supposed to be acrobatic. Kelly or Neanderthal. But it's like, especially when it comes to jumping, when it comes to some of the like wall running, when it comes to grabbing certain things, when it comes to deflecting shots back. Not like holding the deflect, but deflecting at the right time. Even if I press it at the right time, he'll still just normal deflect it off to the side. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And there are some things where I just have to sit here and go, oh my god, Kelly, you're a fucking idiot. But anyways, this is pretty. I'm gonna jump off. Cal deserves to die.